can't give up on my counterattack, I'm afraid. The Uchigatana, man. We're so back. All greens must go. Kind of sick to have lifesteal, huh? It would be awesome to have that in real life. Can you imagine? Oh shit! Wow! There'd be massacres. Yeah, I guess so. You know what'd be fucked up? Is it what if humans weren't like the obviously dominant species on the planet? And don't start hitting me some shit about dolphins or octopuses. Like, be real. Be fucking for real with me for a second here. Imagine if we were like 50-50 with another species or something like that. Going outside would be fucked up. Or maybe not. I imagine that it would be like constant competition for like resources or whatever, like for carbon. But like, I guess every time we go outside, we're kind of like hanging out with animals. Most of the time, I feel like nature documentaries are a little dishonest because they always show you the part where like the lion runs down the gazelle. But like every once in a while, you just see the animals kind of like casually hanging out. And then, like, the lion remembers. It's like, oh, shit. I'm a lion, and that's a gazelle. And it just, like, it's the gazelle. Well, for the most part, I feel like 98% of the day, they're just like, I got no problem with you. You got no problem with me. And then they get hungry, and they're like, you know, you gotta go. But kind of funny. Animals are funny because they don't know that they're animals. You know what I mean? Or maybe we're the idiots that, like, have convinced ourselves that we're, like, living a different life than the animals, when really it's just layers of abstraction on top of competition for limited resources. But I like to think we live a more elevated lifestyle than, like, you know, a fucking fly or something like that. The fly, you gotta admit, and this might be the most evil thing I've ever said, the average animal having no degree of sentience is fucking funny. Like, bro, why are you doing that? You're there, ass. The air has plus 1% parts per million of something that smells tasty. Are you fucking idiot? You're not doing anything, man. You're not doing. You're just an organic algorithm going. Stupid ass. You're alive for like a day and a half. Make the most of it, bro. Oh, man. Stronger enemies, better loot. That's what I'm talking about. Give me some of that. Give that. You get some of that. You get some of this. We gotta make space. What if aliens come and see you as the same thing? Could be, man. They might be right for all I know. They might be right, man. I need these dodge, please. Cute. People, when they get tricked into signing up for the military. Is it true in America, in the 12th grade, military recruiters come to your high school and try to snatch you up? We kind of have the same thing in Canada. People came to our high school, Carleton University, and tried to trick us into going there. No shot, buddy. I'm just kidding. It's on the up. Carleton's on the up. It's bucking its reputation. Plus, I went to Queens. What do I know? And the Ravens, they're like one of the best basketball teams in the Canadian Intramural Sports League, right? They're up there, man. You went to Elon University? Hey, listen, okay, you went to my university. Also, he couldn't hack it, so he bounced. And then it's every year it gets funnier. It's something that produces one of them girls in school. That dude was not get any pussy. Let's be honest. That's not, that didn't happen till PayPal, okay? Like, it's not getting pussy is fine. That's the basics. Lying about it, really not. Lying about it. Till the hill club, that's a funny place. Like, Elon isn't going to hear what you say, except you might. Because he's done that all the time. But you're just really called, Mike. It's got to be Mask of the Boundless, man. It doesn't upgrade any further, and they've wasted my opportunity. I'm dead, man. Never mind. Shit. Already got 3% life steal, bro. Nice try. Taste my blade. Taste my blade, choke on it, still fish if you... Does anyone know what the fuck I'm talking about? You know, does anyone know what I'm saying? Yes, that's pretty funny. Can you explain it to me? I got no pictures, bro. I'm alive. I'm alive. Dancing sword. It's got counterattack, bro. Has to be done. The forger. The hell is this trash, man? 20% swiftness? You're trolling me? 7 to 12 damage, 20% counter attack. 10 to 16 damage, 15% bludgeoning. I think I gotta stick with the counter attack because the counter can give us extra life steal. But we're dead. All right. It's like I don't think it's bad. It's just sort of like it sounds bad. I'm just like I don't know why it exists. Like it's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like when you order all that Indian food and you're like, oh, don't forget the papadum. And then when it all arrives, you're like, why do I order so much papadum, man? I got too much food. 3 naans, 3 curries, pakora, 2 mango lassi, and then I got these 4 papadums that I just got for like, just to have them. There's nothing wrong with the papadums, but like, right, that's overloaded. Papadum's the main course. It's literally, like, I mean, I like it, but it's a potato chip, man. Now this, I like. This, I gotta say. This was so, oh, my throat, y'all. Good, cold, y'all. Gonna freeze. Holy cow! It's so loud. You're frozen. No, I'm not. I touched you. My hand is cold. No, I'm not. Hey, NL, I just got out of bed. It's 3 p.m. Am I cooked? Quick question. Are you serving on the front lines of emergency services? Or you're like a firefighter, EMS, something like that. If you're one of the other emergency services, I wouldn't recommend it. Mentioning that in chat, you're gonna get in trouble. But unemployed, close enough. Okay, well, 3 p.m. It's gotta be pretty close to the worst time to wake up for sure. If you're trying to be like a normal person. But hitting rock bottom is good because you can only go up from there unless you got a drill. What is this called? Death Howl. This was described to me as Into the Breach meets Slay the Spire. That's pretty good. I've been waiting for this since the demo came out. I got bad news for you. This is the demo. Chat, we're playing Death Howl. It has a demo on Steam. This game was described to me as Slay the Spire meets Into the Breach. That being said, we might not play it because it's not being captured on video. Help me, 1 second. I don't know what's going on. Some of these games don't like to capture in OBS anymore, man. Or did I change? Okay, 1 second. Turn that off. Go back to this for a second. It's possible the Uma screen will save you. It has been done before. It totally worked. Uma Musume has done such positive stuff for the world. Sorry on YouTube, by the way. You've been watching this for 90 seconds. Right now, if you're locked into the Northern Ireland experience, you're like, that's fine, I'll wait. But if you're showing this video to a friend, they're like, what's wrong with you? Holy cow, it's even got the mouse pointer and everything, man. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna Alt-Tab real quick. Hire an editor? No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to ask you to scrub like 30 seconds ahead in the video player. Like, people will really be like, hire an editor for the shit that I put on in the second monitor while I fill out my expense spreadsheet on my main monitor. You're not watching this shit anyway. You're just waiting until it's like a bath. You're waiting until the content's just the right temperature. And sometimes it's too hot, and sometimes I let it sit a little too long. I got to run a little warm water. But it doesn't really matter what's going on as long as the temperature's right, okay? There you go. We're going to start a new game. And this is a new game. I've never played it before. But I have been to Scandinavia in 6000 BCE. Worst part about going to Sweden is the time change. I mean, every time I eat the food, it's like I've gone back in time. Wait for me in the spirit world. It is crazy to think about, like, there were people that were, I don't want to say they're just like us, because culture makes a difference, obviously. But, like, essentially, identical human beings were living, like, 50,000 years ago. You don't know what the hell they were getting ready for. They not like us, bro? Okay, Kendrick Lamar. I think they were like us for the most part. I mean, they were. If you took someone from like 15,000 BCE and you gave them a year to get used to modern society, I think they'd be posting some really good stuff. Can you imagine seeing like a blue sky account from somebody that's from Scandinavia 6,000 BCE? And they'll be like, wow, they'll see like a video of the Rizzler, and they'll be like, there was a boy in my village who used to look like this. We broke his skull open with rocks and he was in pain. I I would re-sky that or whatever they call it. I think it might be the greatest poster of all time, man. Olvi, they probably didn't mean that. They were probably just bored, man. Your son, he died in your arms. Please, tell me where to find him. I will show you. Come to me. Big mistake, man. That's the devil. Big mistake. Hello. Oldie? What's going on? Of course. Alright, YouTube, we're back with Death Howl. You may have missed the first 30 seconds of the game. We died in ancient Sweden, and now we're back because we have found our son in the afterworld. This game has been described to me. It's a little haunted right now, don't get me wrong, but it's been described to me as FTL meets Slay the Spire. It's an FTL deck builder. But right now there's a lot of pathos going on. It's FTL, whatever, Into the Breach, whatever. Same game. It's too late for you. Go back. Return to your world. I will not let him die. I can change this. You're not even a shaman yet. I'm stronger than you think. I'm not giving up. I love that for you. Hold it. Listen in the deal. Hold this. Come home. Don't go into those woods again. For his spirit, I beg you. Is Michael Caine in Muppet Christmas Carol? I don't even want to do the impression. It's going to make him cry. Please, Spirit, please don't take me away. Please let me stay for a moment more. Please, Spirit. Spirit, why would you show me this? So please don't go. Test update. There we go. Let me pass, creature. God, it would go so hard to say that shit in like the spirit realm or something like that, man. I've never said that in my entire life. Choose starting position. It's an 8/8 Grim Snout who can move for 3, and they're in a position to do a strong attack. Well, obviously I'm not gonna. I'll move over there then. Now we're talking. Sprint. Move 2. Sacrifice. Gives you +1 draw when removed by another card. This makes an enemy lose 1 and then pushes them 2. Block of wood. If you can sacrifice it, you get 1 extra temporary health. Hurl rock. Discards 1. Does 2 damage. Has 2 to 3 range and a furious strike. Costs 1 less 2 to here. And then I'm hurling a rocket. And I will discard this to get some temporary health. And then I will quick strike nothing. I can't really do anything, actually, to be honest with you. I think I've made a huge mistake. This enemy is in a position to do a strong attack, y'all. I screwed up. I end my turn. Youch! Wait, you can just move? Oh, I don't need a card to move. Not bad, y'all. Good night, y'all. Okay, check this out. Hurl a rock. I can move it first. Sprint. Move 2. Move 2. Move up 1. Hurl a rock. Dumping block of wood. Defensive swing. Cost 1 less for each block. I've screwed myself again. I will hurl a rock at you and dump defensive swing. Pass turn. There's no way to get me. Okay, they're literally with me. I suck. I'm no good. Get quick struck. I will move to you and then quick strike you once more. Problem solved. Okay. I feel strange, like I knew it's dying death. AKA, we get roll HP after winning an encounter. Poor animal must have been magnificent. One. 0. Of course, I could have told you that. Look, Maliki. Oh, and now the deer wants a piece. Okay. I mean the moose or whatever. Thank you, little one. You were dead. I don't understand. You awakened the stones. The sacred grove released the death howl you absorbed from the boar. It revived every creature in the spirit world. Look around you. Hero, huh? I like the sound of that. So I could go fight him again. Are you looking for someone? A stag and a fawn. They would have passed the moment. I'm sorry, my eyes have not been open for a while, I'm afraid. Of course, I'm sorry. I must be on my way. Nothing here is what it seems. Ain't that the truth, man? Spirits? 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 LMFAO's second most famous song, if they used a different vernacular or whatever. Quest updated. Quest log. Save oldie. I don't get it. They have a song called Shots. I'm going to choose my starting position right here, okay? You're in a position to do a strong attack. I literally don't care. I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care. I move close to you. I punch you. I punch you again. It really is into the breach. Holy cow. I punch you again. And then I kill you. You're in trouble now. And the crow as well, huh? Alright, whatever you say. Whoa, dude! Block up wood. What do you do? How much damage do you do? Enemy's in a position to do a strong attack. First, I'd love to hurl some shit at you. Etches. Hurl a rock at you, discarding a sprint to draw another card. Block of wood. And then for a new turn, it's blocking. I know nothing gets the chat riled up more than like, hey, something like logistically is not absolutely optimal. You're missing out. I swear. There's an exclamation mark here. It says the enemy is in a position to do a strong attack. So a different kind of beast. I think it's got to be block of wood. Block of wood. And then I pass my turn. I didn't think you would be able to attack twice. That's my bad. I didn't know. I thought you would only be able to attack once. I'm going to hurl a rock at you. Dumping block of wood. And then you're pretty much on notice. You're pretty much done. Because I'm going to hurl another rock at you. I'm going to dump Furious Strike and then you're going to be dead. I feel a powerful energy within this object. Maybe I could use it to make an amulet to protect myself. Press C to craft new cards. Now we're talking. First strike does 3 damage, fills mana, use mana to play cards. So you get a refund on it, or aim for the heart. Costs 2, but if it gets a kill, you fill 2 mana. I love it. Let me get a snout. Let me get a... Use whatever you got. I don't understand the UI. That's not the game's fault. Add it in. Can I craft another card? Not enough. It's okay. Every game needs a streamer mode where there's a place for streamers to put their camera. Well, listen, it would be nice, but also at the same time, any game that's made specifically for streamers in mind usually ends up being like compromised as a result of that. I'm sorry to say. Want me over here? Put me over here. Go one at a time. Plus, like, it's easy to forget. Because, like, I am a streamer. It's easy to forget that, like, most people aren't. I definitely am. There's no doubt about that. And, like, a lot of the people I know are as well. But, like, the average person isn't, which is kind of crazy. I think I'm going to hurl a rock at you. And then discard this to get some movements. That shoots you. Sadly, moves you on one. Moves over here and takes a little bit of damage. You know what? You guys are actually... I gotta move my game. Because you can't see my block. When you make it jump 3 times and she acts like you didn't notice, dude, don't even start. That's the worst, man. That's the worst. And then you gotta be like, do you hate me? I know exactly what you're talking about. Roll rock. I have to take a step first. Take a step. Roll a rock. Discard a sprint. Draw a card. Walk up wood. You can move to... Gotta be honest with you. I think it's gonna be block of wood on me. Pass turn. Sprint? Now you don't want to get in space. You want to hurl a rock. Hurl a rock. Dump a sprint. Hurl a rock. Dump a block of wood. Aim for the heart, push the kill, even though the refunded mana doesn't matter at all. Top 5 furniture items. I think I'm a basic sort of fella. I think I'm the type of beast that might go bed number 1. I could live without a couch. I'm not sure. A bed is really hard to live without. Like, it's got to be pack one, pick one. Couch goes second. don't know, man. I gotta think about that. I would go computer chair before couch, I think. I never use a couch. What's the interior design is all fucked up these days. I long. Well, I don't really want this in my house because it would make it look worse. But I long for the days where people's living rooms were oriented around their TVs. We're doing the same thing with TVs that we're doing with like iPads and phones. The medium itself is not evil. It's what people do with it that is not that great, okay? So for 30 years, probably longer, the living room was structured around the TV. The TV was placed in the center of the living room. The furniture was oriented around it. The family would get together and watch TV. Then at some point, we decided, you gotta have the TV. But let's just orient the living room if the TV is not there. So you get the TV mounted on the wall, and then the couches are like perpendicular to the TV. Like when you're sitting on the TV, you're like this. You're not bang on anymore in like an old leather couch or something like that, where when you sit in it, you get 6 inches shorter. You went so wrong. You went so wrong. The worst is like, there's times you go over to people's houses, they don't even have a TV, they have couches and chairs in the living room and then a painting where the TV should be. And I'm like, that looks nice, all right? If I saw that picture in a magazine, I would be like, that room looks nice. But that's insane. You're not all getting together in the living room and looking at the painting. Like the same painting all day, every day? That's crazy, man. Anyway. Choose a starting position. Hello, honey, are you okay? You can always just put the paintings on the TV, that's what I'm saying, man. I do like a couch, though, don't get me wrong. I think we're gonna die here, man. Put me here. That's true, we're all gonna die, brother. I thought school started this week. Yeah, but when your kids are like young, they don't really just drop them right in. They gotta do like, it's like getting into a pool. You gotta go like, pools are usually temperature controlled. It's like getting into the ocean. You know, you gotta start by just getting your toes wet, and then you gotta go further and further. Ladies, do you know that it's hard for men to swim in the ocean, and I'll tell you why. Going all the way up to the top of your thighs in the water, absolutely no problem. But taking that plunge where your testicles hit the water,